Hello, in this video I would like to show you my camcorder. It's a Canon XA50. It's a camcorder with a 1-inch sensor, and I bought it approximately half a year ago. It costs around about 2,000 euros. So why did I get a camcorder and not a mirrorless camera? I owned camcorders in the past, and I always thought that the filming experience with camcorders, with dedicated video cameras, is better than using a still pictures camera for taking video clips. It's always somewhat awkward. And when I made a little research about camcorders and system cameras, I realized that for my needs, actually the camcorder is the better match, because I like to go outdoors. I'm alone. I go to the woods. I make videos of plants and animals and stuff, and I don't have very high demand on the video quality, and therefore I thought that the camcorder is the better choice. And I'm not disappointed with it. I think I made the right choice. And today I would like to show you a little bit around the camcorder, and to show you some example footage where you can see what the video clips look like out of this camcorder. So it's a Canon. It uses a 1-inch sensor. It has a 15x optical zoom. It has a zoom range of 8.3 to 124.5 millimeters. That resembles approximately 25 to 380 millimeters full frame equivalent. So 1-inch sensor that has a surface area similar to the super 16 millimeter films back in the day. It records HD in 25p and 50p, and it records 4K in 25p. So I turn it off on here. It has a touch display. It's a little bit small, but there is a new model which is called XA70, and it has a bigger screen, much better screen with higher resolution. They are both touch displays, this one and the XA70. But the XA70 doesn't have anymore the sensor for the infrared, so it doesn't have the remote control. This one has a remote control. And the reason why Canon brought out the XA70 is because the new EU regulation demands USB-C charging capabilities for all products sold in the European Union from end of 2024. So all the companies have to update their products to USB-C, and Canon did this with they basically took this camera, added USB-C port and a better screen in the flip screen, a somewhat, not a little bit better screen in the viewfinder, and renamed it. So, but the video output is the same between. They are the same sensor, the same electronics, basically all the same. You have different zoom rockers here and here, record button, exchangeable battery, 2 SD card slots. You have HDMI, USB, mini The XA70 has here USB-C, headphones out 3.5 millimeters, and microphone in 3.5 millimeters. And you can remove this grip. Then your only microphone input will be this 3.5. If you have mounted the grip, of course you have additionally the XLR inputs. The microphone is not part of the set. The microphone on the cable, I bought it separately. Here you can adjust the channel 1 and 2 for audio. Channel 3 and 4 is the built-in stereo microphone. The built-in stereo microphone, it records high quality, but it also records permanently the buzzing noise from the image stabilization, and you can hear the action from the power zoom, and when you fumble around with the knobs on the camcorder, that will be audible. With the external microphone you don't hear anything of that. Then very good, it has ND filters built in, so you can just dial them in. It has 4 times ND filter, 16 times, and 65 times. It has dual pixel, the Canon dual pixel autofocus, so it's a very good autofocus. It can record in HD with 17 Mbps or 35 Mbps, and you can record 4K in 150 Mbps. But these settings are for 25 frames per second. It has the infrared setting, so you can manually push out the infrared filter from in front of the sensor. So and so you can record in total darkness, almost total darkness, with this setting. And you also see that the infrared filter is somewhere here, so the sensor is somewhere back here. That means that all the space in front is the lens actually. And that's the reason why it has this shape, because basically it's a long lens with a sensor in the back. And that's also the reason why camcorders use small sensors, because if you would put a full frame sensor in this thing, and you would like to have the same wide angle and the same telezoom, then this thing, the sensor would stay back here and it would become like 400 millimeters. It would get something like this long, the camcorder. So that's the reason why the camcorders have the smaller sensors. So you get with this camcorder you get a complete package. You can pick it up and record. All the video clips I will show you later, they are directly out of cam. You have the capability, the possibility to choose different picture styles, and CP4 is the EOS standard production camera. So if you have some Canon EOS system camera or cinema camera, this creates a video that looks very similar to that, so you can easily use footage from this camera in between footage of other cameras from Canon EOS. So that's if, for example, if you want to shoot some action scenes or some other scenes with this camera, you can sneak them in and the people probably won't notice it. You have of course the big ring. You can choose if it's focus or zoom, the function. You can have here this extra dial and this knob. When you are in manual modes, you can change your aperture or shutter speed or gain setting with this, and switch between the different settings with this knob. So it's quite fast. And so for example, you can here dial in gain and here ND filter, so you can have everything in reach of your thumb to get the right exposure. Yeah, I mean, there isn't that much to say about it. It's a camcorder, so it's meant to be easy, so there isn't much to explain about it. It does what it says, and it creates very nice video clips, I think, and I'm happy with it. And now let's check out the video clips it produces.